Foodie Beauty mukbang, it's gonna be a mess.
What is the incentive for me to even be on here? Really?
Well, friends, you got in front of a camera and made it public, so we making it publicer.
So hello guys, hi. All right, so this is triggering me, my OCD, that the fork and knife were upside down and that the spoon was a different direction. So today I'm trying to do skincare routine. I bet you any money. Oh. You're awake, babe. You're awake, babe. Sorry, I had usually I'm not brushing my teeth with this, but I like to wipe them. You should try it, I'm telling you. Shine your teeth. I am in the mood to eat this today. I was in the mood for some kind of bowl with rice, beans, just a vegetarian kind of meal. Guacamole, salsa. So this is from a supposedly more authentic Mexican place. Cold water. So I also got a side of guacamole and salsa. So let me put homemade guacamole.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the whole concept of homemade being something that you made at home and not something you purchased from the shop or a factory?
Notice that guacamole, the price of guacamole is ridiculous. I'm gonna make some salsa. So even though there's pico, this is gonna slap, I know it.
Listen, who told Chantal and Hamberlin to say the word slap and dainty? Obviously they think it's something cool and they're cool.
Full of protein with the brown rice and the beans. Oh, I love it. Alright, so bismillah. Alright, baby bite. Wow. That is so good. The salsa is so delicious. I can taste it. It just satisfies all the taste buds. You have the proteiny beans, the seasoned rice that makes it filling, that full of fiber, carbohydrate. Then you have the crunchy lettuce, the creamy avocado sour cream, and the corn is crunchy. A bit sweet. I love it. Yeah. I feel like eating something very nutritious today. I feel happier and healthier when I have a balance, Of course I feel like crap when I just eat crap all the time because
And you look like it too.
Look at a pepperoni and cheese pizza, stuffed crust from Pizza Hut. One of my favorite things here. So good. I had a super big craving for it the other night at 5 in the morning.
So girl, you had the craving at night or in the morning? Why is food the first thing on your mind as soon as you wake up? Believe me, I understand that the belly don't have any open and close time, but at 5 a.m?
I think I just had the urge to binge out and just have something bad. But I felt so much crap after that. I'm is this really worth it? No. I just felt so bad, but I always forget that feeling after a while, But it was just cheese, processed meat, butter, and there was nothing refreshing or fresh inside of it. So it made me feel sick. I ate the whole pizza, whole medium. Not a good idea. But sometimes I go through bad moments like that. Where it's really hard for me to say no to my craving, my impulse. So a balance would have been a piece or two of pizza with salad, not just the whole pizza. Which, you know what? The diet box included pizza this time. So I'll have to show you guys that. It's also crunch time. I really need to try to get some weight down.
I said, oh, jump scare.
I want to thank all of you who have purchased cameos. I completed them all. And yesterday, I was in the top 50, so I was ranked number 26, right above Santa Claus. Because it's just a side hustle, and a way to connect with you guys. So yeah, the diet cake that came today had pizza, and it was a whole pizza like this, but they give you salad too. So I don't know if they use it's a pretty thin crust. Depends how thick the bread is too.
You know, about a year edited this video, and I'm laughing to myself like, this is so on brand for Chantal. Foodie Beauty is always doing a video, eating something, and at the same time that she's eating, she's talking about some food she's had as a child or something she has been craving, is craving, and is going to get in the next couple of hours or the next couple of days.
A lot of restaurants like Pizza Hut now are open till 5 a.m. In Canada, in Ottawa, they close at like 10 or 11. I think it's because with the heat, people do things later in the day. Like the government has issued some warnings and tips because the next few days are going to get up to 55 degrees Celsius. Like they tell you not to go out between 10 and 4. Don't leave anything in your car like aerosols, lighters, electronics, and make sure to try to fill your tank at night.
But you ain't have to worry about that, girl, because you're always inside. In that fart box on that funky ass sofa. So.
Something about snakes and scorpions. I didn't know they had that here. If I see a scorpion, I'm freaking out. I just noticed there's no cheese on this, but I don't mind. The avocado was very creamy. If I put this into perspective, the hottest it gets usually in Canada, it's 35, 38. Very rarely 40. And I can't stand that, so imagine 55.
But guess who had the bright idea to leave from where the temperature is mostly cold, to go and live in the desert with some idiot she met on Tinder. Leave her entire life and move halfway across the world to the desert to live. But you know you cannot manage the heat. But somehow here you are in the desert living for the past, 8 months?
I will not be going near the windows. You know. Thank goodness for the AC.
Just a point of information, I chopped this video down from 20-something minutes in order to get here. Chantal never, ever goes through a mukbang this long, right? And there's so much time still left after this point. She really, really hated eating this meal. She's a girl that don't normally takes time to chew. She normally just sucks everything down her gullet. But somehow she lasted this long with this video. Bravo, girl, bravo.
This was satisfying and won't make me feel like crap because it's not greasy and oily. I love greasy, oily food, but it makes me feel sick. I don't have a gallbladder, so my body processes like oily food and really fatty food.
And this is something you know. This is something you've been knowing for years now. And you still decide to make the choices that you do. Greasy, oily, fatty foods, day after day after day. Girl, don't lecture us.
But not fatty as in like good fats, it doesn't seem to bother. Like avocado, olive oil, nuts, stuff like that. I don't ever feel any adverse effect from eating. But if I consume like too much grease or cheese or fried foods, fried cheese, pizza poutine is like the worst for some reason. I don't know why, but I had like one of my worst gallbladder attacks after eating a poutine when I was like 17. Oh my gosh, I was so sick. Okay. Well, I'm done. That's very filling. I ate that very fast. See, I never learn. now it's gonna catch up to me and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of food. Alright, so I guess that's it.
Potato.
Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys! It's still broken.
It's the handsomest man.
You all think it's really, really cool to see me like this right now, right? You're a sick human being, all right? You're fucking sick.